Joseph Marioni is somebody who I've come to know pretty well over the years. I saw his work in the 80s in New York City when I was living and working there. But I really got to know him personally and see a lot of his work when I lived in Basel, Switzerland, where I lived for about 12, almost 13 years. The sense of precision is important about him and his work and his process and his thinking process. He works like an old master painting. He deals with glazes, glaze upon glaze upon glaze, translucent glaze, to build up this kind of breathing entity. If you look at these canvases, you can see, for instance, that it starts with like a blue, and then a dark red, and then a layer of a different red, a kind of like a tomato-ish red over a more cherry. And then there's a layer of something transparent. And I mean, it goes on and on. That luminescence, almost a Vermeer-like quality of light that emanates from these objects. The very individual quality of color in each of his paintings. And that's what it's all about. He calls himself the painter of liquid light. What's interesting is to notice the beveled back edge of these pictures. It's not just a flat stretcher, but there's a very consciously, deliberately rounded edge. If we were in Joseph's studio, we could get out a tape measure. He would love this, which shows that these canvases narrow just barely at the bottom edge. He demands a lot. This is not an easy journey. This is, in a weird way, almost impersonal, in that he leaves these artworks behind in their authority, in their demand, in their beauty, in their severity, in their lusciousness, and it's up to us. And that's why it's so demanding. It's up to each of us to engage on a serious and sort of passionate level with all of this work and thought that he's brought to the table.